hit buttons. Meg, that's impressive. Just goes to show how insanely fast you are. We won't tell anybody that you're driving while doing that though. Oh, that's awesome. Hi Kai. I hope you guys are having fun. God, I'd love to be on an adventure right now.
Hey now.
So we don't really have anything going on today.
I skipped work.
Yeah. Josh skipped work. Did get a new mic arm, as you can see. Check that out. Super awesome. Not bad for $17 from Amazon.
Much better situation over here.
Yeah, definitely works. It's me texting now. Hi. 60 seconds from being home. Like home or hotel home?
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Oh, I did. I finally remembered to post the link in Discord to let people know that this is going on. Take some time. There he is. Saturation, my guy. What is up?
Hey now.
Pulling in the apartment. Hell yeah, right on. Well, I'm glad your guys' trip there and back was safe, man. Long drives like that scare the shit out of me. I know just about every cross-country drive I've been on, man, something fucking broke or okay, one time, and this is the only time in my life I've ever hit something moving from Texas to Washington. Day one, man, and I told myself I don't drive at night, but I was like 45 minutes away from my buddy's house where we were staying the night, and he's like, dude, we'll wait up for you. And I was like, all right, yeah, you got it. And then Google Maps took me down this shit ass farm road that's super dark. There's a new level of darkness once you go down those farm roads.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes in, dude, wham, hit a deer.
Was this on your way to Seattle?
Yeah, on the way up here to Washington. That's so is
that your van?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why it looks as high speed as it does. Yeah, it's let's see, where was it? It was in Kansas. Yeah,
right.
Already out of Oklahoma into Kansas.
Did the deer go through your windshield or
no? Surprisingly, because the front end of that van is like a ramp, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how. You know, I was doing about 50 miles an hour. I wasn't even doing the speed limit because I knew there's gonna be some fucked up shit around here. And I hit the deer, and it was basically just like it launched that deer all the way across the lanes of traffic, over the ditch into the fence, which was about 40 feet away from the road.
Damn.
So this thing flew, dude. I specifically remember this deer doing these beautiful acrobats through the air. But I mean, really, dude, like you think about like that shape of the front of that van, we should have ate that thing.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Like, dude, it fucking freaked me out. First time I ever hit anything. Thankfully, though, I mean, obviously it wrecked the van a little bit, but found a really great mechanic shop in this little small town. They hooked us up. They didn't hook us up price-wise, but they hooked us up time-wise.
Oh, okay.
Instead of like how long it would really take them.
Yeah.
They went ahead and pushed a bunch of stuff aside to allow for us to go ahead and get our repairs done so we can get back on the road. Lucky. It was crazy.
That's lucky.
Oh, Meg, you're dizzy. Did you eat today? That's the question. Did you eat? I know you guys have been finding some really cool places to eat, man. Those pictures look delicious as shit. Telling you. They look really good.
Gotta eat.
Yep. Man, I was gonna mention something else too. What was I gonna say? Gadgets. Okay, so not only do you have the new mic arm, I got a new tripod, which from my sponsors at Goodwill, I found another really great tripod. So now it's sitting over there. It's really great. The only thing I'm struggling with is like camera placement, man. I feel like I feel like it could be better, but you know, we're sitting at a round table and with the monitor, second monitor, keyboard and all that stuff, man, it's like not a lot of spaces to oh, let me click that off. To put them. So but one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and order the cables. I'm gonna order those here soon, maybe even right now.
So we can so you can do this on the couch.
Yeah, so I can do this on the couch. I think that'd be,
Oh yeah.
man, it'd just be a doper setting, man.
Oh yeah.
And it looks really smart in there
It does.
with all the books.
Books do make you look smart.
Oh, let's talk about other gadgets. Other gadgets that I found at Goodwill. Look at this. This contraption right here. It's kind of hard to tell because I can't fit it all in if I can learn how to operate. This right here. All right. It's really bendy. All right. But what it does, clamps onto your... Oh, you can't even see it, man. Let me get this back in camera view.
I need one of those.
Look at that. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna clamp it right here, right? Then I'm gonna have to use all my muscle to bend this thing because I'm pretty sure it could hold up probably 20 pounds. I would say maybe more than 20
pounds. Would you
pounds.
be willing to test that?
Not over my keyboard.
No.
So anyway, I put
Smart.
and like I'm really putting some muscle into bending this fucker. And then I just clamp my shit in here. And she's chilling.
That's awesome.
I mean, if you touch it, it kind of wiggles a little bit. But I mean, for the most part, dude,
I actually, seeing this now, I realize I really want one. Just sitting on the couch, staring at your phone.
Let me see. Okay, I see. Let's check this out. This is full.
Ooh,
Better not.
Not over the keyboard.
Oh, this one's got a lid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's not open.
But yeah, it holds a godly amount of weight.
And if you had a straw,
It's got little rubber grippies in there. You could still pull it out, so I wouldn't put a lot of faith into it holding something that had moisture on it.
But it's a good phone holder.
Yeah, man. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I got a huge phone, and a lot of the phone holders and shit are made for, you know, phones, smaller phones, and phones that don't have a case on them.
Yeah.
So, this this case fits in there perfect.
Man, Goodwill is
amazing. Like this. Goodwill, hey, I tell you what, man, Goodwill's the shit.
Even though we've been talking shit about it lately.
I'm still gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna go there every day.
So there was a lady who posted a video. On like TikTok or some shit, and basically telling people to cut the tags, you know, like the clothing tag off of the back so it doesn't show the brand, because Goodwill's taking those brands and then, you know, jacking up the price for it.
Yeah.
And they also mentioned where the lady had found Dollar Tree products, you know, that were labeled for like $2 or $3. So they're like, not only are you taking a used item from, you know, a dollar store, but then you're adding, you know, you're making it more than what it is brand new.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my opinion, that's some bullshit, man. Goodwill was there, you know, so people could get the items they need at a really cheap price because they can't afford it, you know? Like if you're, you know, having to like find yourself in a new home situation or whatever, man, you can go in there and you can buy furniture and clothes and shit that you need, you know. But now it's like they're trying to like keep up with fucking regular department stores and shit.
Seems like it.
Yeah, there's a comment they made. It's like trying to be a new Sears or Target or JCPenney and stuff like that. Like really it is, man. Like I was pretty pissed finding like some of the stuff. Now I did get a good deal. I paid $10 for a $60 tripod, so I can't beat that. You know, I paid you know, $7 a piece for the ring lights, and you know, if I would have got a ring light or whatever, like Walmart or Fred Meyer, man, that shit was like the cheapest one's $35.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it was just, you know, some of the stuff is good, but a lot of it is just utter shit. You know, it's ridiculous. They need to rethink their marketing strategy or whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous. But yeah, man, I really hope everybody's having a fantastic day.
Yes.
And I wasn't even really planning on I was wondering when I was going to do another podcast. But man, you got to take advantage of you being here and not having to work today. I'm just going to go ahead and assume you did not have to work at all today.
Why do you say? What do you mean?
We're just going to stick to that story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it, man. Like, I hate it when my schedule gets fucked because they put the schedule out and you stick to that,
Yeah, once you got your routine.
Yeah, you gotta, you have to, balance out your whole private life, your personal life off of what your work schedule is.
Yeah.
And when they do that and then they change it last second, it's like, dude, I don't fucking care. If you change the schedule last second, you don't personally call me after you change it.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not going to give a shit.
I was thinking that, in my defense, they should just give, exactly what you just said. Just, if I've been going with the schedule for a couple months, give me a call and let me know you're changing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I'm actually just glad I'm glad I took the day off, honestly. Sometimes I just was mentally exhausted from working, so I just needed the day.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like in jobs that require like massive amounts of customer service, especially where you work, because I bet during those high traffic times, there's a lot of people to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. And
especially having to deal with like homeless people that come
a
into.
lot of homeless people, a lot of EBT.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a new respect for people who work on a register.
Yeah,
I'm way less impatient with them now. And I do the same thing that irritates me when you like hand your card and you look confused about where the card goes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does that.
And it's right in front of, because yours is like hidden right. Yeah. No, that one gets me. I mean, I know where it's at now, but I remember handing him my card and I'm just like kind of pointing, and I'm like, what the fuck you pointing at, my guy?
Like over 100 times a day.
That shit's funny. It's funny. Meg, you're gonna have to tell me what you guys are gonna eat for dinner tonight. Curious. I don't even know what to make for dinner tonight. Definitely gonna have to do a series for cooking.
We're definitely also gonna have to get some charcoal and get the grill going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We definitely want to have some podcasts of like throwing down in the kitchen, like easy ways to cook real food. And not have to be, a chef.
I think we cook good stuff, though, for the most part.
Yeah.
When we cook.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we eat out every day, but,
yeah.
I like to eat out. I just don't like to pay for it.
I don't really like to eat out all that much.
Yeah. I mean, that Mexican restaurant we were talking about, though, man, that's not bad. That's
the one that we go to when we're at the gym. Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than Taco Bell for sure. And you can't beat the location with it being in the gym parking lot.
Right.
And it's fast and it's good.
Yeah, I think it is kind of a fast food joint, but it's definitely one of my favorites now.
It's like an actual restaurant with a drive-through.
Right.
Do.
We could go for some
boost up
carne asada right now.
That's the only thing, man. Their carne asada is, I don't know, man. It's just not what a lot of places are. It's just drier.
A little drier.
So I was gonna pull something up and I completely forgot what I was about to do. Oh, that right there. I also pulled up a few other articles that shit, come on, damn it, you motherfucker.
What the fuck?
I picked it up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, there's a slight delay with it. All right, cool. So that's what it actually looks like. Now I just got to figure out what I was going to look for.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Talk about like this Lake Tahoe deal. I saw this earlier this morning, man, and this This kills me. This breaks my heart. So these are pictures of Lake Tahoe. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. Eventually I'll get it to where I can share what my screen is and what I'm looking at. I'll just explain it to you right now though, because it's absolutely utterly disgusting. This is over 4th of July. Lake Tahoe turned into basically a landfill, all due to the people who had partied there over the 4th of July holiday. And so they take a majestic place and then they leave it like a dump.
Yeah, these pictures are.
Yeah, this is, cigarette butts, plastic food wrappers, beach toys, barbecues, all were plucked from 6 popular beach sites at Lake Tahoe. Fucking utterly disgusting. I mean,
they're just people who don't give a shit.
Look, man, if you can't pick up after yourself, then don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't go out and...
It's like a little kid. You don't deserve fireworks if you're going to...
Yeah. Don't go out in pristine natural habitat if you're going to shit on it, man. That's like me going to your house, hanging out, and then shitting on your furniture and being like, I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Fuck your couch.
Like, yeah, fuck that shit. Ridiculous. Oh, man, so I did see... Ooh, I got to remember this, too. The amount of cuss words I say came up. I gotta stop cussing so much. I mean, you don't cuss as much as I do, but I cuss like nonstop, and I need to try and I need to tone that down by 6,000. Really, it's just I never really noticed how bad it was until I watched the playback.
You got a dirty mouth.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm being like rude or mean about it.
Just explaining something, or like
it's stuck in there like and or but,
right.
Like, or
that was fucking far.
Yeah. Those people at the airport deserted a widow.
Ew.
It's not a headless dog.
Should I read the headlines?
Nah. Yeah, YouTube, man. Some of these YouTube pranks are getting fucking out of control. I'm throwing a cuss word in on that one because, yeah, dude, it's a lot of these are so disrespectful, man. I don't understand how, these guys that do this stuff for content, like to go into a department store or, walking around the neighborhood and they go door to door and they do these pranks and shit. I don't understand how they think it's funny.
It's very hit and miss.
If I'm standing in a store shopping and somebody's hiding and they throw something over and it hits me, dude, I'm punching you in the mouth.
Yeah, that's the only thing is that's what makes it seem not real a lot of the time.
And and then the moment somebody puts their hands on them, like, they're like, "Oh man, it was just a prank. It was just a prank." I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. The public doesn't care. Yeah, the public doesn't care if it's your prank, man. Nobody wants to deal with your bullshit.
There are some funny pranks out there. I've seen some funny ones, but it's definitely out of control.
Yeah, I've seen a few funny ones, but there was a YouTuber, man. He does these like confrontation pranks, and stuff. And he got shot.
Yeah,
he got shot in like a department store. Man. And it's funny because they interviewed the kid's dad, and they're like, "Well, it was bound to happen."
Damn.
They're not sitting there saying that the guy that shot him was a horrible person and he shouldn't have a gun and blah blah blah. No, man, you come at me sideways, and if it's my right to defend myself. If I don't know it's a prank, then it's gonna be dealt with as if it were a serious situation.
Yeah, you never know what somebody's been through either. So.
Yeah, yeah, you don't know how their day's going or anything like that, man. So, and look, man, I don't like to promote violence or anything like that, but in that sense, that should go to serve as a warning to these people that do this stuff and think it's funny.
Yeah.
If you start getting your ass beat and you're crying, it's a prank, dude. Keep crying because nobody really cares. You're messing with people, and it's horrible shit, man. They need to knock it off, man.
What
Really, they do.
People will do for a laugh.
Yeah,
but not
man.
even get a laugh.
Done. So dumb.
So dumb. I guess it all started with Jackass.
You know what? I love Jackass. Really do. I love that show. I remember when Jackass first came out. They got the skits with the shopping carts, right?
Yeah, I got a Jackass tattoo.
When you get the Jackass tattoo, right? But yeah, the whole shopping cart thing. I remember I was about like 18 to 20 years old when that stuff was coming out.
You were in a good time.
And yeah, so like, and we did snow removal and stuff in like department store parking lots and things like that. So nobody's around, man. It's nighttime, dude. This parking lot's empty, man. We would pull each other around with plow trucks.
Damn.
Or we'd get the shopping cart deal and do a running start and push them into a bush or stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds like the perfect age for that.
Sounds like a Jackass.
It does.
Yeah, no, that was a perfect time, man. That was absolutely perfect time for me to act like that. I think it was like a year later, I ended up having my first kid, and I was just like, oh, can't do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure I still did that stupid shit. I did a lot of stupid shit growing up.
I did. Yeah, I was at the same around. Well, not the same age. Some Jackass movies were out when I was in high school, so it was a big influence.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, what was it? We would take our dirt bikes from downtown Anchorage and race all the way to the dirt bike track.
Oh, okay.
So
sounds fun.
But if you get caught, it's treated as like a pretty shitty crime, and they'll confiscate your dirt bike and all that shit. So whole thing is not to get caught. But it started because it was stupid. It started because someone says they're faster than this other person, then it just turns into like, well, tell you what, man, let's just find out who's fast enough to not go to jail, and then just start it from there. But it was a lot of fun, man.
Was growing up in Alaska fun? Would you say?
I mean, back then it was, man, because it wasn't all gang infested, drug infested, alcohol central. I mean, nowadays, man, the amount of crime that's up in Alaska is insane. It's just, man, I really do worry because like my mom, brother, and nephews are still up there, so I kind of like, I don't like them being up there and stuff, but I mean, it's their home. I'd much rather them, move back to Texas, but I mean, they like it. So it's, I guess it gives me a reason to visit, but I'd never move back up there. I've thought about it. And if it wasn't so shitty, like
what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the beauty of it and the nature side of it, man, was like really amazing, but you don't want to live out in the sticks. You want to live close to a city so you can go shopping and stuff like that. But when you do that, you find yourself surrounded by a lot of, horrible people doing horrible things. I mean, when I say gang violence in Alaska, people look at me like, they just can't believe it. You can't fathom it. Yeah. But it's a huge deal up there, man.
I believe it.
Ridiculous, man. You got drug dealers and guys that fly alcohol and stuff. Man, these guys get pilot license for these small single engine aircraft bush planes to fly out to villages and stuff where it's dry villages, just to deliver drugs and alcohol because it's so hard to get, and they can charge an incredible and it's
so
a lot of prices.
You can't drink in Alaska?
The villages are dry villages,
Okay.
so the alcohol is not allowed.
Damn.
Obviously, it still gets out there, and they like you could take a float plane and land it anywhere, on any body of water you want to, and some of these bush planes can land on a really really short runway, so yeah, it's a float plane. Yeah, it's nothing special because my boss, he used to take his during the summertime, he had to have floats on it because his house was on a lake.
Oh.
He'd have these big, huge, long pontoons stuck to the bottom, and during the wintertime, he would take those off and he'd put skis on it.
What?
So the tail would have like a little tiny wheel, and then where the two front tires would normally go, were like these really long, probably about almost 6 foot long, like 1.5 foot wide ski.
Got you.
And yeah, dude can land that thing anywhere.
That's cool.
Like, so, and like there's different types of tires. There's like runway style tires. There's like these big bouncy tires that you would use to land on like tundra and stuff like that. It's really crazy. But these dudes can stick these planes anywhere. And you don't have to go through customs. You don't have to go through any type of
weird.
I fucking swear
Joe
to God,
knocked out his headphones.
Fudge and crackers. You don't have to go through any type of security or anything. You land, you unload, all this stuff, and then you make a ton of money. So it's really enticing for people to do that.
That's pretty crazy.
You think a pint would cost you, a pint of like cheap vodka would cost you like $10.
Damn.
Out there, they're paying $100 or more. I mean, that's how crazy it is. Now, obviously, if you if you fly on a regular airline, there's a few villages are really close to like these small airports where the smaller aircraft, like the smaller commercial aircraft, land. Now, if you go there, like your bags are subject to search, which typically they are scanned and looked through really well just to keep alcohol from going back to the villages.
I had no idea it was that serious.
Oh yeah, man, it's a big deal. I gotta figure this out, man.
Maybe just a piece of electrical tape.
This is us. I can't have anything right here because I'm just gonna like pull it out.
Use Bluetooth.
I don't know. Well, they have this thing where you can, like, you plug it into the back of like a TV or a monitor or something like that.
Like a Bluetooth hub or something.
Yeah, it's like a little Bluetooth hub. Maybe one of those. I think if I hook my Bluetooth headphones up to the computer, there's sound can't go anywhere else.
Right.
So at least this way, if I use the splitter, you would be able to hear the audio that's on the computer.
Got you.
So
we should try that out.
Yeah, I one of these days I'll try and figure it out.
What's the craziest animal you ever seen in Alaska, or have you even seen anything like craziest wildlife? Or
I've seen everything but a wolf.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
and a polar bear.
bears,
Sorry, I ain't never seen
black bears and
I've seen black bear, brown bear, grizzly bear. I used to do river guide stuff on the Kenai River, which was a super popular river. And so I would guide on a 18-foot cataract, which is basically 2 inflatable pontoons, and then it was flat, in the middle. So you have a couple seats. I would sit in the middle and towards the back, and you'd just float down the river.
No motor?
Huh?
No motor?
No motor.
Oh, wow.
People pay big money for that, man, because when you take the whole motor aspect out of it, man, it's all the amount of peace and quiet you get is insane. So it was a big deal for people. They love that shit.
The motor might scare away animals too.
Now there are certain sections where you can put a motor on your boat, but I mean, on this one, being on a river, man, you don't need it.
No,
like
that would be a fun experience.
Yeah,
that's a cool job.
The speed of the current was just enough to like, it's not too slow, not too fast. So it was perfect,
And
man.
you cooked for them and stuff?
Hmm?
You cooked for them and stuff?
Yeah, every once in a while. Sometimes I wouldn't. Um, it's not something that they ask for or pay for. It's just depending on how good of guests they are. Not only that, some people just want to fish and then leave.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes you get people who are just really enjoying the experience and stuff like that. So yeah, you take a couple of their fish that they caught and just fillet those things out, bust out your little grill, and bam,
Fun.
there they go. Super fresh Alaska salmon, man. It's insane.
That's fun.
Yeah. I like to thank my mom for always packing my my bag, all my cooking supplies and stuff like that.
Always gotta thank mom.
Always make sure I'd never forgot anything. It was important.
Yeah, my mom packed my bag before rehab.
Yeah.
was
She made sure you had everything, dude.
She
That was
did.
funny. That's good stuff. Man, it still bothers me that Mike 2 is still picking up my voice from over here. But man, can't turn that gain down anymore. If we go to properties,
What game?
gain, GAIN. Oh, that did nothing. You can barely hear him now.
At all?
It's fucking turned up. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, when you're talking to you, like you're trying to fight it.
I've been talking to it pretty closely.
Yeah.
But they said I'm quiet.
Yeah. It says we can barely hear him though.
Damn, I really do gotta speak up. Well, I also just kind of mumble. All right. I'll be louder. Testing. The mic.
I'm playing with some of the volume controls, just seeing because it's definitely OBS stuff. And it's maxed out too. Let me crank up the desktop audio. All right, how about now? Go ahead.
Can you hear me loud and clearly? Spherical, miracle, lyrical. All right.
Same?
Man.
Jesus, there's nothing else for me to turn up.
How quiet is it? Can you even hear me at all?
No, that's my volume. Mike Auxiliary is mine. Yeah, it is.
She can hear, but I'm very...
He talks quiet anyway. I mean... Yeah.
True.
You know, I checked audio beforehand and I thought it sounded fine. I could hear him pretty well.
I just gotta raise my voice. Gotta practice talking louder.
Maybe I should talk quieter. Yeah. I can turn. I probably should turn mine down.
Hello, but not yelling.
Let's see. What if I turn the gain up just a little bit? The gain's turned all the way off.
What's proto?
Huh?
What's proto?
That's me.
Why does it say petition to turn proto down?
My voice.
Oh, yours needs to go down?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Oh. I thought she was saying mine was too quiet.
That sounds worse. Okay.
At least...
Hang tight for a second. Alright, so...
Oh my god.
Okay, now is it still doubling now? No, that's alright. I mean, I wanna... Fuck me, dude. You can't touch anything on here.
It's all good.
So... Yeah, I did. I turned the gain back down, but if it's still hearing me, then that means it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, no, I can't do that. It's already on there.
Revert what you just did.
I did.
I could yell.
You don't need to yell. You just need to be closer to it and talk loud. Just
Yeah, like
yeah.
you said. We can edit that out.
I'm saying.
Can you edit this?
What do you mean edit it?
Like the stream once we're done filming.
Yeah, once you're done with it. Let me open.
As long as you sound good. I'm more of just a seat filler.
Mm-hmm. Everything that's marked Elgato is loud.
Do you think we should just roll with it? Or do you want to start over?
Start over what? It can't start over now. We're already going.
No, I just meant like fresh start. I just wish we could hear it and see it, and then we would know if it's usable or not.
Yeah, I opened up the Elgato Wavelink and it's all on. Oh man, don't worry about it. I really do want to get it set up though. It's just I know everything I'm looking at here is it's turned up. Like I can't even find anything else to turn up. So let me see. Okay, so what did I just do? I found this is the input gain right here for that mic. Okay. So yeah, it's still gonna pick me up though. Actually, that's yours and that's mine. So if I bring the gain down a little bit more, it's still, man, that's so crazy. It's still picking up. I don't understand how it does that. Yeah, I do want to get this, super squared away because I don't want the other person to have to be like on the other side of the room, just so that thing doesn't pick me up. Huh?
If I was farther away from you,
though? When me and Meg first started working on this, like, yeah, we had that mic right there, this mic right here, and I'd have them both on, and I would talk, and I'd be able to tell if one of them was picking me up. So I don't know, but we'll get it figured out. Just it's a kind of an off stream thing because I'll share my screen with her and then she can come through and walk me. Oh, yeah, going to Elgato says and increase the gain. Wait a minute. Do I want to increase the gain or do I want to lessen the gain? Because when I turn the gain on for mic 2 in here, increase. But if I increase it like that, that's when it starts. That's when he can start hearing me. Or you double hear me. So I'm not a. He got a new Lego set. So I don't know. I raised the gain on the OBS filter for that mic. We'll see. Yeah, just let me know if I gotta put that back. This stuff drives me nuts, man. Nuts. I think it's funny how people are like, oh no, you just gotta start recording. That has nothing to do with it. All right, so yeah, just when you get a chance, let me know. I increased the gain on the OBS because I don't even know if the Elgato Wavelink program is even having any effect whatsoever on those settings. But I'll leave it up so that way I can turn it down. Don't forget to mute that one. Okay, yeah. I mean, can you hear me twice? Is it doubling up now? Or is that mic muted? Did you mute that? Okay, can you unmute that real quick? So right now is it doubling up? Can you is the audio doubled? I'm just curious. No? I don't know how any of this works. Yeah. Maybe because it's like it's facing away from me now, so all right, well fuck it. As long as you're not hearing twice the thing, like that's the worst, man. But anyway, yeah. He got a new Lego set, the Darth Vader helmet. You can move this shit out of the way, man. Get some room so you don't lose misplace a piece. We went and drove around a little bit today. Went to Fred Meyer's and I got a new notebook for all the stuff that I do sitting right here at this computer, and then checked out a comic book shop, which by the way, we went to this comic book shop and they actually have, well, they don't have it right now, but they carry it. So, and I made sure to give the guy my name and number so that way the Dragon Tooth, I think that's a publishing company, but they do an Expanse series that takes off where the show left off.
I heard you talking about that.
So yeah, the books go on forever, man. The books, man, they tell so much more of the story, man. And you're just like, I can't believe they ended the series right here. You know, it's like in the middle of where the books take off. Like the show is only tells like half of it. So they started making these comic books that follow the storyline of like how the show was going. So I mean, and the books are so detailed and crazy, and they go on forever about all this good stuff, you know. And the show can only fit in like a little shit here and there, so which is understandable, you know, but still it was freaking amazing. books show. Now I'm gonna check out these comic books and we'll see how those goes. I'm
What's
hoping.
the main character's name?
Huh?
What's the main character's name again?
James Holden.
Holden.
Yeah. Holden. Well, it's like Holden, Nagata, Alex, and Amos. So, but it gets really, really rad though.
It does. I had fun with that show.
Oh man, I wish you would have. I wish you would have watched, read the books too, man, because you're just like hell yeah, man.
Show off your stickers.
Oh yeah, and I got some. Got a whole bunch of astronaut outer space stickers. So
you're set.
Yeah, I just don't know where to stick it. Like I want to put the little guy right here because this is a little astronaut guy. So it was pretty cool. And then I got this astronaut guy that's just screaming yes. Oh, this shit's funny.
Yes.
Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, no man, I like outer space stuff. Okay. Cool, man. It is cool. I just don't know where I'm gonna stick them. I want to stick it. I think I might take this one off.
What's that one? The bull?
Yeah, you know, I'm not even 100% sure where this thing came from. Oh, I can't take that one off. Damn it. I just remembered I got this sticker on a road trip. And I found it in a stack of like in one of my notebooks with a whole bunch of other stickers. And yeah, I feel bad. So I'm just gonna.
I like that one though.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Why do you feel bad?
Oh, I mean, I would feel bad if I took it off and wasted it. So there's a fun little fact, man. I can now shake my leg and nobody knows. So sitting still just got a lot easier for me. Hell yeah.
So, didn't you have some clips that we were gonna watch?
I didn't have clips we were gonna watch. I just had a few things pulled up to talk about.
Oh, gotcha.
One of them was that Lake Tahoe bullshit.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
So
People just get to a point where they just don't give a shit somehow.
they magically do, man. They magically do.
We all know.
What I was gonna look at, oh man. Sorry, I was reading something, and man, that shit just drives me nuts. I'm gonna hop on YouTube. I'm gonna see. There's so many whatever podcasts that I watch. It'd be way too much to like try and go through.
Oh, okay.
I was looking. I was, but there's some of the titles I could read them, and it reminds me of what I was gonna talk about, and that's what I'm like. Hey, check it out. That's Meg right there.
Oh, cool.
That's where she jumped off the stratosphere in Las Vegas.
My brother did that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a hard nope for me, man. Hard nope.
My brother wanted to do that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Hell no.
Yeah, that's pretty rad though.
That's
Ah,
cool,
you don't get to watch the whole thing. We'll watch the whole thing. You couldn't do it again? Ah, nah.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, look at how high up that shit is, man. That's a hard pass. Where's that? Where's the? There she goes. Here's where she's actually. Woo! You see, that's actually feels like really fast. Like, I would say that's not really fast, but I think being in the position where you're strapped into that and you're going down, you're gonna be like, nah, that's a little too fast for comfort, man. Little too fast for comfort.
I'm not jumping out of a plane ever in my life.
Yeah, and my brother skydives. He's actually gotten enough jumps to where he can jump solo.
Wow.
And man, I'm no. Hell no. A lot of people will talk shit because I was in the military and I didn't go airborne. Well, I didn't go airborne, dude, because I value my kneecaps where they are, and I didn't want them turned into dust.
Right.
But I also, man, there's no point, dude.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's such a risk, man. I would be worried that I would get so stressed out that either I have a seizure on my way down or I just give myself a stroke, man, and not the good kind of stroke, the bad kind of stroke that puts you in a box, you know. Did you get that? Did you get that?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, still, you know, Meg, at least you could say that you did do it. I kind of live in the past when it comes to doing extreme stuff because when I was younger, I did a lot of extreme stuff. But when I got out of the army, I kind of started looking at things differently. Of like, be like, man, that's really cool, but this and this could happen, so it's not worth the risk to me anymore. Man, I am fucking hungry. Oh my god.
We should have maybe got some. We were focused on other shit.
Yeah. Don't forget when you talk to the side like that. Yep. Put that thing right in your face. There you go.
In your face.
It's going to take a little bit of getting used to with it being right there.
Yeah.
And having to do things and work around it. But I mean, you'll get used to it, man. And we could always move the arm and everything. So
for sure.
So
get used to it.
he's so excited about his new Grubhub. Go on Grubhub and order something. Here's the thing.
Maybe we should.
I've seen. Are you buying? Cause I ain't fucking paying for that, dude. Dude, dear Lord, man.
Depends what we get.
I got. What was it that Uber Eats or whatever? I think you know I was hanging out with Meg and because she uses Uber Eats, so I was like, man, I'll give it a shot. I signed up for it, and it was like an $8 burger, but by the end of it, it was like 19 or $20. And plus two, you would have to tip.
Not worth it.
So I was DoorDash. Yeah, that's what it was. You'd have to tip. And there was like, no way, man. I was like, hell no, dude. Couldn't do it. If I had a couple extra grand laying around, probably. Well, it was like the DoorDash story of the, you know, $15 Snickers bar.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, the Dash Pass.
The $15 Snickers.
Wait, how do you get? I have Amazon Prime. Can I do that? Oh, man. So, oh my God, I'm a genius.
Leftover cheeseburgers.
I was trying to remember what I was about to say, and it just keeps getting further and further away from what I was thinking. It's only for Canadians. What? That's it. The U.S. can no longer share anything with Canada. Damn. Which one? Only DoorDash. I don't feel like driving anywhere. Bring me my food now. Oh man.
I don't blame her.
Hey, so you got all right. So there's a Amazon Prime DoorDash deal. I gotta figure out what the deal is with Prime Gaming, Amazon Prime Gaming. With Amazon Prime Gaming, do you get to like play free games? Do you also, if I have Prime, do I sign up for Prime Gaming also, or are they separate? Or are they the same? Like, it just, man, it drives me nuts. I really want to figure it out so that way I can. It's. I said so many things now. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, to.
I don't know what Prime Gaming. I didn't know there was Prime Gaming.
Yeah, there's a Prime Gaming. So Prime Gaming is separate, and you gotta toggle it on or something. I'd check it out. Oh, so you do get games free. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do. Do you have Xbox Game Pass?
Xbox Gold or whatever.
So they also have Xbox PC Pass. So that's where you can get both. I think if you have Gold, I think you got the Xbox Gold Game Pass, you get everything. So you get the console games and the PC games. So
Nice.
but that game, Starfield, comes out in another month and a half.
Have you heard anything about that game, Jedi Survivor?
That one's already out, isn't it? Yeah.
It came out recently though.
I've seen a few people playing that one. It looks pretty cool. I've also watched some YouTube videos on it and stuff.
That's a good game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's what I was trying to buy today at the Fred Meyer. That's what I was asking him for.
Oh, it's not on Xbox Game Pass.
I kind of wanted a hard copy of it.
Oh,
But it might be better to just download. I don't know what's better. Download it to my Xbox or have an actual copy.
well, if you download it to your Xbox account, then it's on any console.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like download it to your account. So yeah, if your Xbox gets smashed, it's okay. You can just go get another one and then hook it up, and you'd be ready, set, go.
Man, I want to see Spider-Verse so
You
bad.
also get other random stuff like skins and stuff for different games. I have to check that out. Oh, yeah. Another thing, well, I got some of my dear. Did you already lose another piece?
No.
I'm not saying you lost the piece for the Thanos glove. I'm seriously blaming Lego for that one.
This is part of Lego. Losing pieces is just part of the game.
It's part of the game, huh?
Yeah.
What's that green thing right there? What is that? Right there. What is that?
It's a special tool for like if a Lego's stuck, you like pry it off.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
People used to use their teeth.
Bet there's a lot of chipped teeth, man. I bet dentists were loving that.
Did you ever see the show Lego Masters?
I watched some of it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty.
Awesome.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Will Arnett, he was funny on there. Dig it. Oh yeah. Have you ever seen Holes?
Yep.
That's another.
I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Gross. You know, here's the thing. Like, I look at myself. Like, if I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, well, my beard doesn't look bad. It's got good color and everything like that.
Yeah.
But then when I look at it on the camera, it's like 5 different colors.
I see what you're saying.
It's like there's this one dark spot right here, and then it makes me look like I got a chipped tooth.
Well, I haven't noticed that. I just noticed your color is.
What's funny is the gray portion right here. It looks like a hole or a patch in my beard. I wonder why it's just right here, man, but it's not so much here. But right here.
I have a little like gap right here. See that?
Oh yeah.
So annoying.
Man, when I fell and smashed my face, yeah, I lost part of my mustache. That took forever to grow back too. It also looked horrible, man, because it looked like I had like herpes or some shit, man. My face just looked jacked. You know, it was embarrassing to go anywhere. When that scab went away, I was thankful.
I bet.
I didn't really go too many places when my face was all fucked up like that. That was bad. I'm still curious about food though.
About Grubhub?
I don't know. What time is it right now? Oh, we got 6:44. We'll hang on here for a little bit. Actually, one of the things I want to try and do later on is I'm gonna try and stream the game, but I'm gonna wait to the end just in case it decides to, like, my computer decides to tell me to piss off.
Right.
I do have these.
Yeah.
I do.
Those aren't gonna do much for your hunger.
Snack pack.
Nice little.
You want to
twist.
get big, you got to eat big. Start with licorice.
That was a good commercial.
We got like donuts and snack cakes over there. And just like one of my favorite things. But last night I discovered that if you take a banana and you take one of those vanilla caramel ice cream sandwiches,
Yeah.
it's like magic happening. It was, dude, oh my God. I showed a lot of self-control by not eating another 10 of those things, man.
I'm guilty as well.
You do like, yeah, you're a snack pack champion, that's for sure.
I had a box of drumsticks that I ran through.
That's bad, bro. That's so bad.
That's bad, huh? I mean, I'm not proud of it. I'm just being honest.
What was it?
Did you keep hearing the fridge open? That's what I was thinking about.
No, I can't hear it. Like, if I remember wrong, I can't hear them.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear the fridge open, but yeah. Like, I hear you walk in here, and the chances are you're walking in here to grab a snack. I'm just saying.
It's not okay.
Ah.
What can I say? What are skins?
Talking about for games, man, to make your character look different. So also another thing is I'm super serious about doing this. I mentioned it last podcast. Because I'm at that point. I'm at that point where, like, man, I want to start dating, man. I'm one of those people that does better with a partner, you know, because I feed off of that energy, especially, you know, like really two people together, man, should form a crazy, you know, inseparable team that is just unstoppable, you know.
Cool way to look at it.
And I've been in a few relationships where that's how it started out, man. It was phenomenal, dude. You're just like going through life, just kicking ass, you know. But you know, that shit teeters off. Well, I got I got damn Twizzler stuck in my throat. Oh god, okay, I think I got it. Oh dude, I thought I was gonna die.
That's like the worst thing that could happen.
Anyway, skip all that shit. Anyway, so like, I just feel like if I really want to continue to like enjoying my life as it is, I already enjoy it because I don't have like the shitty, crazy, psychotic, trailer trash, fucking toxic relationship that I was in.
Right.
You know, and like the quality of people that I'm around is a lot better, you know. But I still, I want somebody to enjoy like my private life with, you know, because there's some shit that I don't share with people. There's very little that I don't share, but that's stuff that I don't share with just anybody, you know. That's that's what I want to start getting into. So I was like, man, obviously you can't go and just like randomly ask women at the gym if they want to go have dinner or anything, because you'll be labeled as a creep, and I can't do that. Plus two, I like the gym I go to. I don't want to fuck it up and like be labeled as a weird guy or whatever. So the dating app thing. So what we need to do is we need to find a couple of dating sites for me to join, and we'll give the online dating thing a little bit of a chance here.
Cool.
Because I think it's safer doing it that way than,
I'll get back into it.
you know, yeah. I remember Facebook had a dating app.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, they still do.
Do they really?
They still do. I have a profile on there.
Their profile on there? Huh.
Yeah.
I never made a profile.
My sister made it for me.
I've never made a profile on there. I just knew it existed. I used plentyoffish.com.
Yeah.
That's how I met my ex-wife. And it wasn't bad, man. Because that was when it just first came out, and I was like, oh, dude, you know what? This is actually pretty cool. You know, I could, you know, it was easy to use,
Right.
and it was free, and it had a decent amount of people on it. I looked at it about a year ago and realized like you gotta pay for shit now, and I wasn't down for that. However, let's look at the situation, man. I'm in a state where I know about 5 people, okay, and those 5 people don't really go out and like meet people and shit like that. So like me piggybacking off of them to events and stuff like that, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
So I think what I want to do is throw some dating apps on there, man.
You should.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun. It'd be something that I could share with viewers and everything like that. You know, you kind of follow Proto in his personal life on that point. You know, brought you into our home, then I could bring you into my dating life. It should be funny.
Get you a girl.
Yeah. Give something. I do. You know, what's funny is I do use my dog showing pictures of the dog to people. Let's see here. That's so weird. I don't understand what that shit is. Yeah. Yeah.
The dog thing is a good idea.
I think so. Let me see. Where's that in chat? No, I don't want to do that. Fuck. Let me go back to OBS. Oh, come on. What's up? Obviously, everyone is different, but I'm definitely prefer meeting someone in person versus on a dating app. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Because, you know, a dating app, you can cover up your quirks and your tics and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with tics or quirks or anything like that, but you can basically make yourself picture perfect. You know, and you know, you find that someone who's like, wow, this person's exactly what I'm looking for, man. You start messaging and the messages are going great. Then you talk on the phone and those are going great. Then you meet in person and come to find out that it's just not And it could be something that's just a little off, nothing too major or anything like that. But you could find out that that's not the person for you. Had you met in a store or at the gym and had a 5-minute conversation face to face, you would have realized that, you know, that person wasn't somebody that you wanted to date. So yeah, I absolutely, yeah, I feel the same way. I just, you know, the only places I really venture to are grocery store, Walmart, and the gym.
Goodwill.
Oh, and Goodwill too. Can't forget our beautiful sponsors, Goodwill. Um, you know, it's just what was I saying? I don't really go to a lot of places and functions and stuff. So let's see. I fucking did it again.
Damn, bro.
No. Oh shit. No, it completely disconnected. Let's see. 100% people can have such different vibes in person. Yes. Yes, you have honest vibes in person. Absolutely. Yeah. Only if I could find a woman that loves tractors as much as I do. Oh man. He's really big into the farm simulator and stuff, man. I can't. Hey, man, I've watched him play. I've spent a couple hours watching him play in farming simulator, man. And I have played it myself, so it is pretty fun.
I could see myself watching that.
So I mean, yeah, meeting people in person, you know, you're gonna find out, you know, how cute and awkward and sociable they are.
Yeah, like you said, within
You
30
know,
seconds.
and you can hide too much shit when you're using a dating app. It's just like I said, you know, there's absolutely gorgeous women and at my gym, but I'm pretty sure they don't go there to get hit on or approached. So I'd kind of like to just keep it separate from there. And let's face it, when I go to a store and I go shopping, man, I kind of like, you know, I have social anxiety a little bit where like really defensively paranoid. You know, there's enough bad shit going on in this world, man. It's kind of hard to not walk around and like eyeball people up to make sure they're not gonna do anything horrible. Um, so like my attitude when going to a store, it's a little bit different than if I was going somewhere just to hang out. You know, there's gonna be like a couple different ways that I act. You know, in the store, I like to go, you know, get my shit and get out. You know, just to avoid any social awkward shit. You know,
I feel it. I know what you mean.
yeah. We'll see. But I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of women around there that I would love to meet and talk to. But also, you gotta think of mine. I was married for 10 years. We were together for 8 of those. There was a 2-year period where we were separated and stuff. But we were married, living together for 8 years. Right after that, I ended up meeting this girl. She worked at the same place that I did. We're a gorgeous Filipino.
Yeah.
So I was a straight up sucker for that one. Fell into that relationship. That relationship was 5 years. And then she had moved on and everything like that. And then it was a few months after that, it just so happens I ran into somebody else that I knew, that I'd previously known. So in all these, I'd never really had to actually have a full on approach a woman that I don't know type of moment.
Yeah.
And introduce myself and work into the conversation. Like, would you like to go have dinner or would you like to go grab drinks and stuff like that? And that's another thing too. Like, I can't use, you know, grab a drink or something like that, which is such a common, you know, common practice is, would you like to grab a drink later? Because, you know, if you go grab a drink with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stay the entire time. So if you're there and you're having drinks, one, you'll be a little bit more kind of laid back with the drink, and two, you know, it's a social scene where if you bail, you could bail. You know, like, oh, my friends are over there, I'm gonna go. It was nice to meet you. Talk to you another time or whatever. So it's easy to kind of get out of there.
That's true.
Yeah, but not being able to use the whole bar scene. I mean,
That's what got me too, man.
yeah, yeah.
That's where I met girls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem going to the bar. It's just I don't want to,
Yeah,
you know.
I don't either.
I found it as I don't really find it unappealing. I just don't feel like going in there, man. Bar scene has changed, man. I tell you, take them something physical. For example, I take people bouldering. I know what bouldering is.
I don't know what bouldering is.
Rock climbing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Here's the thing. That's how it's done. Right there. Yes. Take them to go do some kind of activity. And which is cool because we actually have a rock gym here in Bremerton, and I haven't got the chance to check it out yet. But I really, really want to, man. I'm an outdoorsy person, man. I spend a lot of time outside. I love camping. I do camp with a nice tent and an air mattress though, just because my back sucks and deal with it. So I need somebody who's gonna match that energy. Plus too, the gym has been a huge portion of my life, not only for physical fitness, but for mental and emotional as well. So that person would have to, share these same interests, because the last time I dated somebody who had same interest had fucking zero interest. Because all these things that I enjoy doing, I would suggest that we do, never did them. So it was kind of a little bit of shit deal. But yeah, I would. Yeah, that just definitely sounds good. It has been probably 13 years since I have climbed anything, but probably pretty much fucking be horrible at it. So much more fun and less awkward. Absolutely. Especially if it's something that you're good at. Yeah, I mean, if you're good at rock climbing, yeah, I think the number one, hands down, best date / thing that I ever did was I met a girl at a bar. Right, I knew who she was a little bit, but I didn't really know anything about her. We had talked and we kind of danced at the bar and everything. Then it was time to go home. Keep in mind, this is Alaska, and it's like 3:00 in the morning or 2:00 in the morning, closing time at a bar. There's still daylight. So at that time, I said I would take this girl home and everything. And so she agreed to ride with me. And neither one of us really wanted to go home. So I was like, well, I have an idea. Are you down for it? And she said, yes. So rolled up close to our house. There was a lake, a small little city lake and stuff like that. But still, it's pretty nice. So I pulled up there and parked. And I told her to just wait right here. So I go in the back of my truck and I pull out the 2 kayaks, couple paddles, and a couple life jackets, and got everything set up. And then took the stuff down by the water. I was like, "Yo, let's go and kayak." And we spent probably 5 hours on that fucking lake, just staring at each other and talking and getting to know each other, man. And it wasn't necessarily a date, but it was like the most amazing first one-on-one interaction with each other, dude. And since then, I've never done anything that even remotely comes close to topping that. It blew her away too. I mean, we still love each other to this day. Of course, we have like separate lives now, but that's something that both of us cherish, because every time we talk, we bring that up, because that's how fucking amazing that first time meeting was doing it like that. Watching the sunrise, come up on a lake, with someone you met technically at a bar. It was good shit, man. I like those interactions, man, because I am an outdoor person. So for me, man, I was set.
Yeah, you're already good.
And she was the same type of person also.
Well,
Yeah, it did. It worked out great. But even if that person's not really into like kayak or anything like that, still, it's kind of hard to pass up on something like that. Are you done with that Lego thing already? Oh, I'd get frustrated with freaking Legos too. But I do. I think now I'm just at that time where I do want to start getting out there, start dating, find somebody to share these intimate moments with, because it's important. And I know there's a lot of people out there, they can go solo and they do fine solo. I'm just not that type of person, and I'm the type of person that loves having someone to hold on to and them hold on to me, you know. So yeah, I'm just I'm at that point, you know. Uh I did originally tell myself that I probably shouldn't be in a relationship for at least a year. Just so I could focus on other things. Well, I got those other things going and pretty well focused on that. But I'm to this point where I want somebody standing beside me, and working with me through all these things, so we can enjoy stuff together, And I'm just not like I'm not the type of person who just like sleeps around and stuff. I don't do one night stands. That is something that um I've only done like once. I don't like the whole fucking one night stand bullshit. Like, it's not that it's trashy, not that it's slutty or anything like that. It's just not for me, man. I like, when I sleep with somebody, there is a reason why I'm sleeping with them, because there is something about them that's just utterly amazing that has drawn me to them, And, that's my standards. That's just the way I am, man. I just can't do the sleep around bullshit. I don't know how it is for other people. See, this is another reason why we gotta like change the locations, because like having to scooch by, it's a little bit much. At least this, man. I also thought I was gonna pull this off. Yeah, he's still rocking the fanny pack, folks. So that's how we walked around today, man. Look at this. You gotta have two lighters. Oh, here we are. You gotta have two lighters. This is a nice little handmade keychain from the comic book store. I broke a fucking nail again.
You like that comic book store?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I wish they had more pop figures though, man. You said they had pop figures, so I was expecting like walls of them. No, there wasn't very many. Yeah. I need absolute gigantic walls of them.
I'm looking for a specific one, actually.
Yeah, which one's that?
Cad Bane.
What is that?
It's from Star Wars.
Oh, you can move that a little bit, or you can actually scoot over too. Yeah. Yeah, I would kind of like shove myself in the corner right there. That worked right there.
It's not as easy as it sounds. No, I got it.
Yeah. You can, and yeah, move that mic to where it's comfortable for you.
Yeah, that's good.
Where it's in your face but comfortable for you. You can actually bring it up. You see how this one's sitting?
Yeah.
It's like pretty close. Yeah. So I'll do that. It is a little wobbly. So if you gotta raise it up just a tad and then get it in place. Yeah, like that.
Right there. Hey now.
Right. We'll get the rest of the audio bullshit figured out. But I think right now, like, the main thing is to just move from here to the living room.
That'll be a lot more comfortable.
I broke a fucking nail. I'm sorry, I gotta take care of this before it gets worse.
Clip them.
So I have a bad habit of biting my fingernails. I don't know why. I just don't like things under my freaking fingernails. It's not gross or anything. It's just I don't like it. You know.
Pet peeve.
Yeah. So, but I would always like chew them or tear them off or whatever, which sounds horrible, but you know, it is what it is. So I've been trying to break myself of a habit. So anytime I chip or tear a nail, I go and find fingernail clipper. Well, I keep some like right here by the computer.
I noticed that.
Yeah, just so I don't you know, get a chip in my nail or whatever and then go and eat it. Essentially, that's what you're doing. It's not like I swallowed it or anything. You know, I just rip it off of my teeth and then throw it away.
Yeah, I tend to do the same thing, but I don't like how it looks when it's all torn off.
Yeah, you got to have some fingernails. You know,
I mean, they're useful.
it's like I know when I go and give Freya back scratchies and stuff like that, or I scratch her favorite spot is her chest area, chest and neck. Man, she absolutely loves it, man.
Have you ever tried to take off a sticker with no nails?
That too. There's a lot of things that are extremely convenient to have little nails. I don't know where to put these, man. I want to put one on here though. Let me see.
Let's decorate.
Yeah, let's see here. Which one do I want to put in here?
I like the alien ones.
I'm gonna put this guy right here. Let me check it out. Right here. Fuck
Close.
me, man.
There you go.
This guy right here. That's gonna be. I'll use this on my. No. Oh, I'm gonna use this on my mic. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the mic. But anyway, what do you guys think? What is the best dating app to use in 2023?
I'm saying Facebook dating.
You're saying Facebook dating? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
It's
like to
free.
get. Oh, it is free?
Yeah. I mean, of course, just like all of them, you can pay for certain things.
Ah, that's where they fucking get.
Yeah. More.
I just think I don't know. I like dating apps should be free, man. I mean, I know some of them like it makes sense to pay so that way you get less fake accounts. Nobody's going to pay $20 a month to have a fake fucking account to troll people. So I mean, you know, that is that makes sense. Yeah, Plenty of Fish. Yeah, that was actually going to be my number one pick.
Bumble. There's another one.
Bumble is one-sided. What's the one where women are supposed to be the one that engage with men?
Oh, that's the one we were just talking about.
Huh? Facebook dating?
No. Yeah, there's one where I know what you're talking about. Okay.
That Bumble is the one that the maybe I should try that. I got a couple pictures of me with the tractor plowing fields. I think would be great.
You ought to post them.
Or, you know, running a chainsaw, falling trees,
Yeah.
covered in sawdust, like that man glitter. Yeah.
And take some new ones.
Yeah, no, I really do need to take a few. I mean, I don't have like old ones, you know. I figure if you were going to use photos for a dating app, they need to be within 6 months. Tinder does seem like a troll. I thought Tinder was like the one night stand shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I thought that was just basically booty call central.
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing, dude. I'm gonna have to learn how to use this stuff.
I'm not good with the initial conversations, though. It's so
Yeah.
hard to have those. Hey, what's up? How are you?
See,
good.
I'm
How are you?
I'm a lot better when I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like if it's somebody, you know, it doesn't matter how gorgeous they are. If I'm not interested in them, then like I just don't care.
Yeah.
So they end up finding that, you know, more approachable and shit like that. And I'm just like, oh, well, didn't really think of you that way, but sure. All right.
But it's easier.
Fucking funny.
Huh. you can do it when you don't care.
Easier. I still, man, I shit you not, man. We were at the grocery store one night, man, and like me and this girl had like this constant
Moments.
cute eye contact and everything. So I had 4 tries to get her number. And I fucking, it's not that I spaced it. It's just like I didn't see it as, well, she's hitting on me or anything like that, or she's giving you signals or anything. But we got in the car and I was sitting there. I was like, damn, I think she was giving me signals, and I probably could have did the old, if I give you my number, would you use it type deal.
That's a good one.
And I like that one.
It's polite.
And yeah, I've been kicking myself for that. She was super cute, man. Oh dear Lord. She was so cute.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. I get
I'll be
nervous
right back.
too. Everybody gets a little nervous. What's up with that Joe guy? Oh. What is that? Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't know you didn't say your name. I'm sure I've said it though.
No, actually, you haven't.
Well, my name's out there.
Yeah, I was actually.
I mean,
I realize the damn camera's crooked. That's gonna bother me.
mine's a little crooked, just to say.
Yeah, I didn't want to put over, get all that glass in the.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey now.
They got a little frustrated on that, huh? What happened?
I think I just need to pay like super close attention while I'm doing it. Because you can put something together and then you'll have to go back if you miss one little piece.
Yeah.
I think I'll put some music on and just do that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna bust out old Google Schmoogle here. Give me the tab. Google Chrome recommends using Chrome. No, stop. Don't. What is is the best dating site to use? eHarmony. Look at that. You got eHarmony.
10 best.
Look at that. iFlirts. Get the fuck off me. iFlirts with Bremerton. See. Dating site. Zoosk. Best for large dating pool. eHarmony. Best for matching based on compatibility. Seeking.com is best for the rich, wealthy, and successful. Found it.
Yep.
Sugar mama. Sugar mama. Uh Ashley Madison. Oh,
That one's
yo, there's an Ashley Madison movie now. I think it's on Hulu. Or Hulu or Netflix, man. Like, I'm surprised that Ashley Madison is still around because of what happened. The scandals, dude. Yeah. The scandals is super rich and shit like that, man. Because they were like married. It's like married dudes on there and shit, man. Look, if you're in a relationship, don't fuck around. Doesn't matter if you're just dating. Doesn't matter if you're married. Be with the person you're with, man. Don't fuck around and try and like, spread your love around with multiple people when you're in a relationship. That's the rudest
don't put yourself
thing to
in
do.
those situations where you're gonna be tempted. You know.
Yeah, and don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna be tempted. It's a very good point. Let's see. Silver singles, best for mature dating.
Oh, the next one's for me.
J date, best for Jewish dating.
Yes, sir.
Elite singles, best for professional dating.
Professional dating.
Friend finder, best for casual dating. Christian mingle, obviously best for Christian dating. Gay friend finder, best for LGBTQ plus dating. Oh, look at this, man. Not only does that, I'm going to keep this page up and I'm going to check this out. I'm going to read into it. I'm not just going to randomly grab any dating site. I'm going to put some thought into this. All right. I want to make it kind of like pretty legit because, I am serious about finding a relationship and somebody to spend my private time with. I mean, being 41, there's several ways to look at that. One, I'm not that old. I'm not. I still can do pretty much anything I want to do. Yeah. So I'm not put in that bracket of where my body's too old to do stuff. But it's just, man, like meeting some of these women lately that are like early 20s, like it feels fucking weird. I mean, is it appropriate for a man who's 41 to date a girl that's 23? Are
you asking me or the public?
Well, I'm asking anybody who can hear me ask it.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a legitimate question, man. I mean, I know a lot of guys would be like, oh, fuck yeah, do it, bah. Let's go. But, I like to think about what does everybody else think? Ultimately, it's my decision of who I spend my time in my life with. So, and if that person happens to be 15 years younger, wait, is 15 years too younger? How many is 15? 15. So if that person happens to be 22, 23 years old, that's different. Because you look at like one of the topics of like why men date younger women, and a lot of I've seen people who have absolutely said disgusting stuff. Men like to date younger women because of pedophilia fetish, and that shit got shut down really fast because the thing is, men would prefer dating a younger woman because they have less baggage, a lower body count. They're not like they don't have the emotional fucking horrors from that someone who's 35 to 40 would have. Because if you find a single 41-year-old chick, man, she's been through some shit, dude. All right, she's already with a middle-aged woman. Yeah, chances are she's been married a couple times too. Yeah. But so men finding younger women, it gets closer to what they're looking for, and you can kind of, shape how you want that person to be in the relationship. They're not set in their ways. You know, and this is why women prefer to date men who are older because they're established. They have a life, a career, they have assets, you know, and so they don't have to work, you know, to get those. They could just start dating an older man who's well off, and then bam, you know, they're set.
Yeah.
Don't have to put no effort in whatsoever. All I gotta do is show up and be this guy's girl, you know. So it's which I don't it's there, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either.
I don't think so either. I
But
think once you hit a certain age, you're an adult.
well, it's like it's when I do have a problem with it is when women get with men like that and then they just ride the coattails. You know, they don't put in any effort to keep that growing and, you know, coming into something else, man. Like they just sit around and basically like, I want an allowance, you know, and I'm going to go do this. And you can't tell me what to do and all this other shit, but I can tell you what to do. Like that's when I have a problem with it. That's when I think it's a little kind of shitty, you know, makes you a shitty person. But if you get with an older guy and he's established and everything, if you're there being his fucking cheerleader and, you know, supporting him and all that shit, that's cool, you know, because I can tell you from a guy's perspective, you know, being in a position like that, if I was dating somebody who was younger, but they were sitting there like cheering me on as like I helped build this life, you know, and being so supportive, man, fuck yes. Absolutely. I'm down for that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about like, you know, with the age gap issue, man. I don't know how. I mean, it just kind of seems weird sometimes.
Yeah, it does seem weird sometimes. I think it just depends on the people, and it's like we're not really supposed to, as long as it's two adults, we're not really supposed to judge other people's relationships anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the hard part, man. This world is so fucking judgmental, dude.
yeah,
Like, so a lot of my girlfriends. I'm not very tall. I'm 6 foot. All right,
yeah,
and I'm average. But a lot of my girlfriends are shoulder height. You know, my ex-wife is older than me, but she's shoulder height. So, and I had some girlfriends that definitely don't look their age, you know, and it's just, it got fucking horrible because you're walking and people are judging you, you know, especially because I am a sucker for Filipino women. It's always mail order bride bullshit, you know, like, oh, he just went over there and flew and married her and brought her back here. Now she's trapped or kidnapped. It's just for a green card and all this other shit, which is bullshit.
right.
I know what happens. I'm not dumb. I know what happens, but I hated that shit, man, because I got fucked with when I got married to my ex-wife. Like dudes were saying that shit, man. They're like, bro, it's just using you for a green card, or also she already had her green card. So, even though I knew that, I was still getting it from my buddies and stuff. Like, it's just for a green card, bro. She doesn't love you, blah blah blah.
Yeah, people are judgmental. You're right about that.
Yeah. I think it's just like one of those things where people need to mind their own damn business.
As long as you keep it to yourself, I think, because you know, like, have you ever been people watching, and then you're like, oh, that guy look.
That's
Like you make fun of him in your head a little bit. Oh,
yeah. That's a better way to say it. Have your opinions, just keep them to yourself.
Yeah, you can have opinions and thoughts that nobody needs to know about. Hopefully, they're like not illegal.
Stickers.
Should have bought 40. I knew it.
Man, I don't know who got suckered in that deal. We went in the smoke shop just to look around, and they've only been open for like 8 days. So it was just funny how like we ended up buying shit. But they hooked us up though, man. They gave us 20 stickers for
5.
the cost of 5
Yeah,
or 10.
no, 10, 20 stickers for 10.
Yeah. So absolutely did. Great guys. Very, what's the name of that place?
Hippie something smoke shop.
Let me see. Google it and see if you can find out. I'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, that place. I don't have my phone on me.
You never have your phone on you.
I'm free.
You're the only adult I know that does that.
Am I really an adult? No, I'm just kidding.
They're like, damn, if I'm an adult, your definition of adult's weird.
No, yeah, I am weird with I don't like having cell phone on me, to be honest with you.
I mean, you're not like, okay, I always have my cell phone on me, but I do like the counseling and stuff like that where somebody's got to get a hold of me. That's like different.
Right.
But even though none of that stuff's going on and I'm just relaxing, I'm still on it. You know, like I like to look at funny videos and shit, man. I know by looks of it, it's like I'm addicted to my phone, but all my funny shit that makes me happy is on that thing.
No, you're not too bad. I mean,
You know?
my sister's really bad. Like mid-conversation, she just like
that's that thing right there, man. Because there was times like in my last relationship, what happened is if she was on her phone, I would say, okay, well, I'm gonna look at some stuff. I'm gonna get some fucking labs. The moment I turn it on and start looking, she puts hers down, and then she's like, "You're always on your phone." Like, well, the only reason I open it up is because you're on yours. But all right, you know, I can put it away. I don't need it. We'd be like watching a movie, man, and I would lay my head in her lap, and I guess she thought that I couldn't tell what she was doing, but she would be on her fucking phone the entire time.
I noticed that when I met her.
Exactly.
I did notice that. I was like, she is always on her phone.
Always on her phone, man. And the moment I go and do stuff, like I do a lot of emails and a lot of messages and stuff from my phone anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a huge chunk of that I'm doing on my phone is for that.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, get my funny time kicks from you know, like TikTok and Instagram with the funny videos or the motivational videos and stuff. So
you think TikTok's out of hand now, though?
I think TikTok is out of hand. I don't like it because, you know, people let their fucking kids get on there and all these fucked up videos get made that are inappropriate for children.
Yeah, I was surprised, but I saw porn pop up on Tinder before. Or not Tinder. On TikTok, and I was surprised because I was like, just as easily this could pop up on a little kids.
Absolutely, man. Like one of my exes used to let her daughter make TikTok videos and shit, and I would tell her, I was like, man, that's inappropriate. I didn't like it. I thought it was a bad deal because anybody could see these fucking TikToks. All right. And letting her put on makeup and dress up all cute and then letting her make these TikToks is bullshit. Like,
wait, is this your?
I couldn't. I couldn't. Yeah, I could not bring myself to like thinking that it was cute or funny or any of that shit.
Just seems sketchy.
Oh, what is this one?
That one's cool.
I'll keep it right there. I don't know. I don't like second guessing after I put a sticker down because there's no taking it back. Yeah, you like put it on there and you're like, well, that would have been a lot better right over there.
Dude, I feel like you're just living in a big circle. Like you go to make money, and then you go to store and give them the money back. Then you go make more money, give them the money back.
Essentially, that's what's going on.
Yeah, you might as well just yeah.
This is like what I think is funny is like I know people that have started working at stores because they shop there and they wanted the discount. So literally, They're like my friend of mine was working at Best Buy because he likes shopping at Best Buy. So his paychecks basically just made a fucking circle.
So it's all profit for Best Buy.
Yeah. He works for it, goes into his account, comes right back. He puts it right back into the store. And it's just, that shit's funny, man. It cracks me up.
I stopped buying the scratch tickets a little less because it's like I'm just handing money across the counter.
Yeah.
Every once in a while is okay.
You just step around the side, hand the money, step back around the other side, put it in the register. I wonder what all these are. Let me see. Oh, I got off.
Yeah. Is there any cool effects?
Any cool effects? What do you mean? Visual effects?
Yeah.
Type deal? There are. I think Meg's got some really cool ones where it's called stream avatars, and so down here at the bottom of the screen, everybody that's in chat,
I've seen that,
has that little icon at the bottom, and you can change it. It's pretty cute. I like it. Mine is a sloth. Perfect. Perfect. I just wonder who some of these people are.
Is there anybody watching this?
It says 3. But even I can't.
3 humans.
The damn closeout icons right behind the shaft of the fucking what's that thing called? Ring light. Oh man. I know words. So check this out. This is this guy right here. Where is he at? Jay Muse. That's Jay from Silent Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first found that, I hopped on there, man, and I wrote like, "What's up, Jay? You're the best." You want to talk about something that is fighting addiction, and wondering if you can ever come back from a horrible addiction. Like Jay is like one of the ones who's like really good. And here's the thing, like the support from Bob was one of the biggest things for Jay to get sober.
Really?
Because he would get sober, they would make a movie. He'd get fucked up halfway through making the movie because he's making money and shit. Then, they'll finish the movie, and after that, he's just fucked. Just whatever his drug or alcohol choice was. And then, Bob, because of how good of friends they were, would just come back and be like, "Look, if you get sober, I'll put you in this next movie." So he would. I don't know what it was so special about this last time that he got sober. It was Bob asked him to, but he did an amazing job, man.
Him and Steve-O too.
Steve-O, man, turned like that dude he's something else. There's a lot of things that I don't like about Steve-O, but I could tell you there's a lot of things that he does that's good. And yeah, that dude used to get drugged out and drunk and just
be a menace.
How did he not die? That's the crazy part, man. You do that much shit, how did you not die? I mean, I've often thought about the same thing, like how drunk I've been for weeks straight. I'm not talking about buzzed. I'm talking about completely drunk from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. And those times, because I'll wake up several times throughout the night, I drink at those times too. I'll wake up, man. I specifically remember this, man, is like laying on the couch. I passed out there drunk. And then I wake up and I kind of look around, and right there, by the couch was a cup with booze in it. And I always made sure that I had booze in a cup so I wouldn't have to get up and make another drink. So I'd get up and I would pound a couple more shots, go back to sleep.
Bedside beers.
Yeah, and sometimes when I did that, I would get like 3 or 4 good shots in me, and I'm like, oh well, be ashamed to
Mm.
waste sleep on this,
Yeah.
you know. So I'd put in a movie or whatever, or just like fuck around on my phone and whatnot. And it was bad, man.
Yeah. Addiction, alcoholism is rough.
Yeah, man. It's like funny how at the time you're doing it, it's like such a cool idea. I'm having fun, you know.
Who I am.
And you look at it from like, people who did like me and you, all right? Because we were constantly saying things like, I'm not hurting nobody,
Yeah.
but we were, like both of our moms are kind of the same, with their love and how they feel about us. And like, yeah, here we were, completely destroying our life with alcohol. And because we weren't going out punching people in the face or stealing or anything like that, it was okay.
Yeah. I was doing a little bit of that stuff, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
You're right.
never, like, from an alcoholic's point of view, I never thought I was fucking hurting anybody.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's the whole. That's one of the big dilemmas about it. It's like if I'm alone, I'm like, what am I doing? How can I harm you alone? And then you start to become selfish. You're just like, well, you start to think they're just angry all the time, or you don't even understand why they're so resentful sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, if we remember talking to that person before we passed out or went to bed or whatever, we still don't think about it the next day.
Interesting.
Because you don't remember your whole entire conversation, but your brain is like, no, I remember laughing.
That's so true.
Your brain only remembers the good stuff.
That's crazy. It's yeah, exactly. You'll remember one nice day where you had a barbecue. Like, oh man, that was my summer last year. That was not my summer last year. My summer was me writhing on the floor, hungover, puking, and nothing glamorous about it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a lot of people like they carry that shame, and that's what, like, I think that's the biggest problem is like once you get sober, and you start remembering all the fucked up shit you did, you get stuck in that, man. It's so easy to like fall off into depression, because now that you are aware of what you did, and like you start thinking about the people that you did it to.
Yeah.
You carry that shame and you start resenting yourself and you start getting depressed about it and everything.
Which could also lead to drinking again.
And which could lead to drinking again. Like, say, fuck it, I'm already a piece of shit. Why does it matter?
This weird guilty feeling.
Yeah. And it sucks, and you always try and want to make amends and stuff like that. And it's just you can make amends with anybody. It's just a matter of time, whether it's going to take, a month, a year, 5 years. I mean, according to my ex-wife, I'm going to be a piece of shit alcoholic the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Despite being sober, despite, helping people through sponsoring them or counseling. It's, yeah. It doesn't matter how many lives I save, man. To her, I'm always going to be a fucked up alcoholic.
Yeah.
And
that sucks.
I can worry about it, or I can say that's okay. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
And so that's what I try and keep it at.
Give it 10 years.
I think if I stay sober for 10 years, that actually might give me somewhat of a shot.
Yeah.
So
you got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some real time, few years. But you don't really care what she thinks at this point, do you?
No, not really. Yeah. I could fucking care less, man. She's, like I said, she's made up her mind. There ain't shit I can do to change it.
Right.
So It is what it is.
Tis what it is.
So, well, that's that's fine. I have my mind made up about her.
Yeah, you guys.
So
you have enough history. You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of jobs, how is your job going?
My work. Oh, it's going fine. Pretty boring. Got 1,500 saved up now, so the boringness that outweighs the boringness.
Yeah.
So I'll do it for. I'll stick in there for as long as I can. I don't. It's not where I want to work forever. Definitely not.
You ever think about, because we had this talk before, you ever think about going back to school?
Yeah, but not very seriously. Just like in those conversations, I've like, oh, that's cool, but I've never like started to look into it. What about you?
Yeah, I don't fucking know what I want to do.
Really?
Yeah. All the skilled trades that I have education in are not ones that I want to do anymore. I mean, I'll take that back. If I can find a pretty cake welding job that actually pays decent,
you'd do that,
and I don't have to either travel out of state,
be around other welders,
or yeah, and be around other welders. I probably would weld again. It's just I wouldn't be able to go and work in a shipyard. That's fucking painful, man. It's not necessarily just the type of people, but it's also like the physical demand of like having to crawl from one end of a ship through a whole bunch of bulkheads all the way to the other end, dragging your welding equipment.
That's
like,
rough.
Yeah, that shit killed me.
So you'd weld, you'd get back into welding.
That'd be a thought, yeah.
Right job.
Yeah.
Anything else
right
that
job.
interests you?
I still want to do the get my bachelor's in firearm science. So I could do gunsmith. That's not entirely for like a career path. That's
cool though.
That's for me, so I can charge people to work on their weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't say weapons. I should say their firearms.
I don't know what I would go back to school for though.
Certainly got to pick something, man.
Yeah.
If you could get a grant, to pay for something, I fucking would, dude. Absolutely.
I would like to go to another culinary school too, though, but that's kind of dumb because that's also more for just fun in my mind. Like, I liked culinary school enough where it was like, it didn't feel like a job really.
Man, yeah, I love to cook, and I get absolutely amazed when I see that chocolatier dude making like a life-size fucking chocolate T-Rex and stuff.
Pretty badass.
Like, absolutely blows my mind. But it just, the amount of time and experience it takes to ever get, start heading towards that level, man, it's fucking nuts, man. I can't, like, I couldn't see myself going back into culinary arts and, making a career out of it.
I don't think so either. Like, unless you really, I don't know. Yeah, unless you really dedicate yourself like 6 days a week over 40, like, but I'm talking about even for me too, it would be like physically it's demanding as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I just realized, man, we've been on for 2 hours, 5 minutes and 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 16 seconds. I don't know. I do tell you, like, I am gonna try and stream Arc while yeah, 2 hour, right, man. So I'm thinking about firing that up and seeing if my poor lowly PC can stream and play a game. I gotta figure out how to monitor. Actually, I can't do that. Hold on. Let's see here. Damn. Well, OBS is using 13% of my GPU. Microsoft Edge is using 5%. So I think if I turn everything off,
It's worth a shot.
like if I turn everything off, I'd be able to. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, got anything else? What else is going on?
What else is going on? Well, I had a thought about when we were talking about addiction.
Yeah.
Like, I realized it's kind of random, and also want anybody watching this know I don't think I'm like smart or anything. I'm just like saying my random thoughts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I don't consider myself an expert in anything.
That's what the show's for.
But I figured out that like just as much as being addicted to alcohol, it's like an addiction to always having more of something. Like whatever I get into, I'm more interested in getting more than the actual high itself or the actual anything I get addicted to. It's just I want more of it, but I don't actually. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're talking about like you're talking about your addiction with snacks.
Yeah, with anything like snacks, like it's just anything that can be addicting.
See, that's like one of the it's something you have to do when you want to quit like drinking or drugs. All right, so you want to quit drinking, your body's gonna have that natural instinct to drink, so you have to find something that's gonna take that over.
Yeah,
food's one of the biggest ones, man. Like, and it's especially sweets.
it's hard. It's actually pretty. Sugar is a hard one, actually.
Yeah, especially with alcoholics, the sweet stuff, chocolates and shit like that, just sitting there shoving them in your face. And the way you see it is like, well, I'm not drinking, but you're still harming your body, dumping that much sugar and unhealthy stuff into your body. It's better than drinking. I mean, but it's really important to find something that your body, needs and wants.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, finding something that your body actually wants. Your body wants alcohol, but you can't drink it. So, well, fuck. I could eat this food. My body wants that.
Right.
But then you end up diabetic. You end up overweight. So it's really hard to find a balance when it comes to food replacing another addiction.
It's almost like the food. It's almost the same way with a bottle of alcohol. Like the food, if the food's there, I'll eat it. Like I can't keep that much sugar in my fridge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm starting to realize that.
Absolutely, man. And that's, it's like having, a bottle of wine up in the cabinet for when friends come over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking do that.
I know.
Or like have a bottle of wine in the fridge that you use for cooking.
And I wouldn't even say I would necessarily do that either, but still.
Oh yeah, for me, like I don't trust myself. Like if I go to the bar by myself to hang out and they like say they serve like really good food, like I could probably handle that. Get in there, get my food, eat, and then leave and have a generally good time. However, if I go with some of my friends and my friends are drinking, the chances of me drinking are pretty good because, I love my friends. They're telling me that it's okay. It wouldn't, in fact, it's not, even though they respect your decision to not drink anymore. When they get drunk, they're not paying attention anymore.
Right. This is drunk person.
And then your friend who's like your best friend is like, dude, it's okay just to have one. Just have one, but as an alcoholic, there is not one. There is not two, there is not three. There's as much as I could fucking have.
Jail, institution, or death. that's pretty much. I know that's dark, but
Yeah. That's true, man. That's
that's
pretty.
the way to. That's what will stop you from drinking those three things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
a little heavy, but true.
I mean, for some people, that's the only way to stop. You know, they want to stop, but that addiction is so horrible
Yeah.
that you would lose your family, you would lose your home, you lose anything and everything you own, your kids and all this other shit. You would lose that before quitting because it's so strong. And that was one of the things is I didn't really necessarily understand addiction until I told myself I'm a fucking alcoholic. I'm addicted to alcohol. You know, and I did. I loved it, man. I love drinking. I love hanging out, having a good time, and being silly and shit when I drink because, you know, that's what it's all about. I was good at it. So I was good at being in a crowd of people, making everyone laugh. So I didn't see a problem with it. But then when I started thinking about like how bad my body hurts, and then like some of the things I say or whatever, and some of the things I do, like hurting myself, you know, that's when people start looking at you like, you know, you're fucking embarrassing and shit. You know, like I showed up to work one day when the homeowner had noticed and could smell it.
Oh shit.
So I mean, nothing bad happened. You know, I didn't get hurt or hurt anybody else or break anything, but you know, still, you know, just because technically that day was a success because nobody got hurt, that doesn't mean that it wasn't super fucked up, man. And it's embarrassing, you know. So now, you know, I use that as a reminder as well. You know, I was gonna bring this up when we were talking about shame and holding on to it, man. It's always good to, you know, don't feel ashamed because you made mistakes. You are two different people. You are the sober version of you, and you are the alcoholic version of you.
Right.
All right. The sober you is the only one that you should ever concern yourself with. All right. Because the sober you, the real you, is the only thing that matters. All right. I mean, the drunk you is just one that comes around when you drink. So he doesn't have to ever be there.
He doesn't have to have any of the consequences.
Yeah. But keep those memories in your mind just so you don't forget and say, well, I had a lot of good times when I was drinking.
Yeah.
Because you start remembering those good times and how much fun it was, you're going to slip right back in because you had all this fun.
There's probably 10 bad times for every good time, to be really honest with you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it doesn't define who we are. I should probably chew fucking Twizzler before I try and swallow it.
You're going to go viral for choking on a Twizzler.
Yeah, that guy that died on fucking on his stream from a Twizzler.
Crazy.
But keep those memories in your mind so you can never forget. But don't let it dictate your life of, you know, that's who I am, blah, blah, blah. Because that's not who you are, you know. It's just one of those things. So anyway, we're up 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. I think you got anything else?
I think I don't really have much else.
Oh yeah. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna you know, we'll end this and everything. Let's get something to eat, and then I'm going to make some adjustments to my Twitch account, and I'm going to stream Ark while I play.
Cool.
Or at least try to. If it doesn't, then at least now I know. But anyway, for anybody who's out there watching, those that stop by, I really appreciate you being here and spending time with us just to chill and kick it. And
And remember, this show is not just for me, it's for everybody. So if you have questions or comments or anything like that, please throw them up. If you want, you can also private message me if it's something that you don't want to put in chat. That's always cool thing to do. So, but we'll call it at that right there. And we'll go ahead and say our goodbyes. And again, I appreciate everybody for hopping in here. There will be another podcast. Whenever I decide to think of an actual schedule, I will let everybody know and I'll post it up. So, but until that time, I'll just have to tell you at the end of each stream if I'm going to do another one the next day or what. So, anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Again, thank you for being here. It means the world. Talk to you